Hi everyone, I'm Marla Miller. Welcome to marlamiller.com, formerly marketingthemuse.com. For those of you who are new to this website, we have been working under the marketingthemuse.com umbrella since 2007. We've expanded recently to marlamiller.com because we have great plans for this site. We intend to be the definitive writer's resource center, and we've got several things in place now to add to our platform building. And so if you're here for the first time, please subscribe to the newsletter so that you are kept abreast of all the things that we're doing. I hope to do at least 2 to 3 quick queries a week, and that's a promise. And we're also really upping our author interviews, and I'm actually looking for authors who have published who would like a 7 to 10 minute interview on marlamiller.com. So, tell your friends, let me know. And this particular, I want to jump in on this one. Oh, for those of you who are also new, make sure that when you do subscribe, you download the 41-minute quick query critique video workshop that is offered to our subscribers as our way of saying thank you. With that, I could talk a little bit more. I could do a little more housekeeping on marlamiller.com, but I'd rather just get to this quick query critique. And we like to keep them at 7 minutes because we know that everybody's busy. Okay, I got this one not too long ago. Dear blank. Let me put on my glasses. I've written a memoir and I'm looking for representation. According to the Amber Alert Registry, there are approximately 163,000 cases per year of children abducted by a family member and taken out of the state or the country for purposes of concealment or intent to keep the child permanently. To keep that in perspective, that is one child every 3.5 minutes who is abducted. Kidjacked is a true story of how I found vast reserves of courage and determination when my 2 small children were abducted to the Middle East in turmoil by the person I trusted most, my wife. She refused to return from Israel. I was shocked and legally paralyzed as no specific laws required her to bring our children home. After months of heart-wrenching and exhaustive investigation, I devised a plan to reunite with my kids. Successful, the 4 of us returned to the U.S. I won primary custody and began to put the pieces of my life back together. Unfortunately, not satisfied with the court's decision, she took matters into her own hands by kidnapping our children for the second time. Once again, I was forced to fight for our kids, this time on Lisa's home tour. I'm sorry I said her name, but I think we're okay there. Comps. Not Without My Daughter by Betty Mel Moody. Reunited in the Desert by Hele Amin. 3 Cups of Tea by Greg Mortensen and David Oliver Relin. I was recently published in magazine and also have a number of articles out to other publications for review. I attended the NYC Pitch and Shop Algonquin Conference in June 2010. Senior editors from 2 houses asked for the first 50 pages of my memoir, Kidjacked, A Father's Story. I sent them on September 2010. Thank you for taking time to review my query. I would love the opportunity to send my completed 80,000-word manuscript to you for your consideration. Sincerely. Okay. A couple of things, just housekeeping things. I forgot to tell you that I always post the letters on the site, and so at marlamiller.com, just click Quick Query Critique, and this is, I believe, the 13th one. So you can follow along there and take a look at this letter, because in the third or the fourth in the 4th paragraph, this author needs to take a look at when he mentions competition, which is great to do in a query letter. It's not only competition, but it's books that your book is like. Good idea to do it, but turn that into a full and complete sentence. I mean, let's keep that prose. He reverted to just offering bullets of these titles and authors, but let's keep it in prose style. I just think that will help the read of that. And that's really about all that I would say in terms of the speed bumps in this query letter. Okay, so I know that all of you sitting there are probably wondering, why, if 2 agents from 2 big houses, and I almost said one of the houses, I like to keep things as anonymous as possible, but if and trust me, these are 2 big houses, so if 2 senior editors from 2 big houses already said, send us 50 pages, why is this author searching for an agent? He obviously knows that he has something here that's marketable. Okay. Couple reasons. Unless you are very skilled in contract law, unless you know lots about intellectual property and foreign rights and film rights, you probably don't want to try and shepherd this one yourself. So I think that this author is showing excellent judgment in wanting to get an agent to represent him. I also think that he has an advantage that I would bet he knows he has, and that is he's got some leverage now because two editors want the stories. So here's what I would do if I were him. I would go to the books that he mentioned, and I would look up the agent names, and I would query all three of those agents, and you might find out that one agent has represented one, two, or all three of these stories. Why? Because agents like to rep genres. They like to rep things that they've already built their platform. They've already built their association, their networks. So go and check out those agent names, and they're always in the acknowledgement pages. I say it at marlamiller.com. Very few authors do not say thank you very much to their agents in the acknowledgement page. So go look at that. And make sure that the agency that you select is an agency that has a very, very intimate connection with the film industry, because my guess would be that the reason why these two senior editors at these two big houses wanted you to submit this, the first 50 pages, is because they see film all over this. And this is quite a compelling story. The only other nitpicker that I would do is, I love the title so much, Kidject, A Father's Story. I would put that up top, and we don't get to see the full title until the very end. So put that up top and then bleed it through. You can then bleed it through with Kidject. It's a great title. I would be very surprised if they changed that. And that's it. I'm going to ask this author if he would keep us posted, because we love good news stories, and this might end up to be a very good news story, and we'd like to be able to share it with other authors on the road, because it's tough out there. So when one of us gets some good news, it's really worth sharing. I hope this was helpful. I invite this author to follow up with any questions that he might have. You can send them through marketingthemuse@gmail.com or through marlamiller.com. Either one will get to me. Thank you very much, and until the next time, send your query letters, because we're going to be doing a lot, so I can get through a lot. Take care.